All right. Hey everyone, it's Miranda at Peace, Love, and Happiness Club, and today we are gonna have some fun with ferns. As you can see, I've got a ton of ferns around me here. I'm gonna show you some of my favorites, some of Peace, Love, and Happiness Club's favorites, some of the ones that we sell really often. We're just gonna get down and talk about it. All right, get ready for our first fern. I was really excited to show you guys this, but we have these absolutely beautiful staghorn ferns here. These ones are a really fun fern. They have two different types of fronds. This one is called a shield frond. These ones are really fun because you can do so many cool things with them. You can make kokedamas, you can mount them on wood, and they just make such cool, fun display pieces. There's also a bunch of different varieties of staghorn ferns. This one, I believe, is Platycerium bifurcatum. But we also have been selling one at PLHC that is Platycerium elephantotus, and we're gonna get some really cool, fun ones in soon for those of you who are into plant crafts. All right, I've got a few more ferns to show you over here. Starting off right on my left side, we've got the mother fern. These ones are a really fun one. They've got such interesting foliage on them, and for all of you fern lovers who can't keep ferns because their house isn't wet enough, these ones are going to be a little bit of an easier care fern for you. So they do still have all those fern characteristics of liking to stay a little bit moist, not wanting super bright light, enjoying humidity, but unlike some of the ferns that I'm going to show you in this video, these ones are going to be a little bit more forgiving, a little bit more hardy, and just easier care overall. Kind of staying on that theme, we've got one variety of the bird's nest fern here. This one is the Japanese bird's nest fern. They come in a bunch of different varieties, but these ones are also a great one if you're looking to get into ferns but don't know where to start, are really intimidated by them. These ones are going to be a really good, just, you know, pretty easy care one for you. And let me show you this one as well while I've got you here. This one is going to be the button fern. This is actually one of the most popular ferns that we sell over at our houseplant store. If you've been able to come over there, I'm sure you've seen this one on the shelf. This one's got a really just fun foliage. It's a good staple fern. I have had these in the past and have found them to definitely be a little bit more of an easy care plant as well. I will also show you guys the Maidenhair fern, which is my personal favorite fern, but very difficult. So this one kind of gives you a similar vibe to that, but it's going to be a lot more forgiving, thankfully. All right, the next fern I really want to show you is the asparagus fern. This one is going to be the Springer's asparagus fern. I'll show you the traditional asparagus fern in just a sec too, but this one is looking literally busting out of its pot. It's looking so good, so beautiful, really full. The asparagus ferns are not true ferns though. So if you are looking into getting ferns for like pet reasons, because ferns are going to be pet safe, these ones do not fall under that category since they are not true ferns. So just a word to the wise. This one is also really cool. It's got some little berries on it right now, as you can see here. They are going to be a little bit easier care as well. So great one to start off with if you want to get into ferns, fern adjacent plants, all those fun ones. But yeah, this one's the Springer's asparagus fern, and let me show you the bread and butter of the asparagus fern. Got it right down here for you. All right, this is the one. When I think of asparagus fern, I think of this one. This is the Asparagus cetaceus. Again, super fun one to, see, these guys are getting me. Super fun one to mount, put in kokedamas, make cool displays with, put them in, you know, obviously these ones are pretty big, but smaller ones you could put in a cloche or something like that. These ones are really fun too because they have, you can really well, or you can see it really well in this one, they have kind of layers of their foliage. So each one of them looks a little bit different, and they all just, I don't know, I love them. They have such a good look. Right next to it is yet another type of asparagus fern. This one is the Ming asparagus fern. This one's gonna be a little bit more bushy, a little bit more dense than the one that I just showed you, but Again, pretty easy care, not true ferns, just a really, really fun one to start off with. I really want to show you guys my personal favorite fern. They come in a bunch of different varieties, but let me show you. We've got some beautiful 6-inch pots of them right over here. These are the Maidenhair ferns. This one I believe is a Delta Maidenhair fern. But this would be the one that you would probably most commonly see, or really similar to the one that you most commonly see. They have these beautiful, delicate, lacy leaves. These ones have really pretty black stems as well. I just love how the leaves pop on them. There's also a variety called the Rosy Maidenhair. There's one called the Pink Maidenhair. There's just tons and tons of different types of these. If you live someplace like Washington, there are also Maidenhair ferns that can live outside. I've had a lot more success with those. I will warn you, they are a tough fern. As you can probably imagine, with these really delicate, thin leaves, they are not forgiving of underwatering. So with these ones, you would want to make sure to keep them really nice and humid, really nice and moist. This one's also so beautiful. It's got a bunch of new fronds coming out right now. But again, a super delicate fern. This one, again, would really love to be in some sort of cloche, some sort of higher humidity setup if possible. But they are just so stunning, so beautiful. I mean, just look at how full that fern is. All right, I've got one last fern to show y'all today. And it is this beautiful, gorgeous hanging Boston fern. This one's another great one if you are, number one, wanting a hanging plant, but number two, looking to get into ferns that are gonna be easier. This one I find to be pretty forgiving, just a really great, easy care plant, and I just love how that foliage cascades down. Also, if you get one this size, it's a really great arm workout. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching me and checking out some ferns with me today. Again, we've got a bunch of these available online and at our houseplant store. We've got a couple at the collector store as well, but mostly at our houseplant store. That's where you're really gonna find some good ferns. Make sure to check out our website and keep watching for more fun videos from us. Peace out, guys.